Good morning from the coyotes.
What?
All right, well, it's 7 a.m. We're on an actual trail. The sun is attempting to come out.
It's very bullish.
Yes, very bullish. We're not going to be tricked though, because this could all just vaporize in a matter of seconds. But the biggest thing today is apparently there's a tent full of old folks cooking hamburgers and nachos and shit about 25 miles from here. So we're definitely going to be attending that. Probably going to set up camp there. Maybe raid everything and make sure we disrupt their operation so severely that they never do this again. So we finally had the big brain moment of looking at the map in a broader view to understand why it's so wet and cold where we are. And I guess after Mount Taylor, we've been on like a pretty large mesa, highland mesa, for like the last 40 miles, which we're about to drop off of into the desert. So maybe that'll change our prospects of heat and dryness. We have an actual view now. Gorgeous for the first time after days. And what does Clover do? He's over here talking to people on the phone about selling and buying options. What are we out here for?
Bag, but it's like it should be in the.
Well, then buy it. Well, then sell it. Well, then sell it.
Oh, just one, please.
Dump the stock now.
I didn't know that I had two.
That's your favorite.
Wow. Everybody say wow. Holy shit.
Wow. Yeah, I know. Just making sure. That you were following me was Clover? Like, ew.
Got a cacophony of things going on here. A man from Holland trying to poison our water sources. And then white trash. Although none of these people are from the United States, I find it very interesting that it took them less than a month to figure out how to become white trash. Such is life gathering water in the desert. Less than 12 hours ago, we were walking down a muddy road, freezing, wishing for sun. And now we're on a trail. It's bone dry, it's hot. In fact, I'm sweating. The CDT changes the environment in a way that could be described as nothing short of whiplash-like. For perspective, this is where we're walking now. Where we came from, where we were complaining about all the rain, is up on this ridge, which seems to just be still attracting the rain. And we're very glad to not be there anymore. I think we're about to drop down to probably what would be the biggest waterway we've seen on trail so far. Being about 600 miles in, it's still empty, mostly, but this is a pretty large waterway. It's called like the Canada de los something Creek. What do we have here? The Great Ford. Right when we thought we were going to get out of this being clean.
Might be a line there. On the rocks.
Oh, there's a bunch of rocks over there, yeah. Always like using the fact that I'm videotaping as an excuse to go second on things like this. Yeah, go ahead, Clover, you figure it out.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate that.
You're walking like a coward, man.
Well, these aren't rocks, this is just mud.
My feet disagree.
And you lead.
We have survived the Great Ford of 2025.
Bunch of sharp shit.
I pushed ahead of Clover, and I think I might just sneak past this massive rainstorm just by pushing, crossing my fingers. It is 4:53, and I think I'm about to come over this ridge and see the magic tent full of food and hot dogs. Oh my God, there's a human.
Like, I think I might have seen some of you guys at the terminus. I don't know.
Don't put that on yet. Show the camera. I want to.
You want to see this?
Everybody's mesmerized by this.
This is authentic hiker tan. This is from the AZT last year, and then New Mexico so far. So about 10% of it is dirt. Don't be alarmed by this. This looks like blood, as Mario pointed out, but it's actually just dirt and where my socks rub on it.
Your New England is showing you call him Mario by default.
Mario? What? Mario?
Is everybody eating at the Trail Magic tent? It's 8:11 a.m. Might as well be midnight already. Just now leaving the hog trough. Still have to make it 25 miles today. So I better get going. I'm also without Clover because he's not going to try to make it that far today, I don't think. The food setup at that place had a lot of potential. It was pretty nice of them to do all that. We just got really unfortunate timing because of all the rain. They were kind of mudded in, so they hadn't been able to get more food or supplies, so they were kind of bare bones. They said they were going to get more today, but you know, we're leaving, so we kind of just slipped through the cracks. Beggars can't be choosers though, right? We got some nachos and like eggs for breakfast and sodas, so definitely better than nothing. And it was just a good time being social with everybody because we all got to camp together and really sit at a table with chairs and everything, which was great. Bushwhack has caught up with me. It's good to have somebody to hike with, but we're discussing our future here in the next week or two because apparently we're so early. We're starting to get reports of people coming back from just north of Cuba.
Pussies.
Yeah, what he said. Who are saying that the snow conditions are making it impassable. I heard the same thing in 2017 on the PCT from people saying the Sierra was impassable. And, you know, trust but verify. As I pull a snack out of my fanny pack, it reminded me I'm officially at the appetite stage of a through hike where this is a true
screaming in the middle.
Yeah, this is a true story. I just flashed awake last night at about 3 a.m. Remembering that I had poured waffle batter into a waffle iron at the hotel in Grants, New Mexico, and I had forgotten about it. And it was urgent enough that a week later I woke up, yeah, in a full sweat, wondering about whatever happened to that waffle. Is it still salvageable, or did one of those poor employees have to go in there with like an acetylene torch and cut that thing out of the waffle iron? Who knows?
I hate that.
We are very high up. May not look like it to the viewer, but one might say a man could die falling off of this.
Not looking at anyone in particular.
Of course, there's no way I could expect to get this on camera, but we just saw a raven do something that I've seen them do before in California, which is flying at full speed over this canyon, invert upside down and tuck its wings in, and then fall about, 50 feet, and then pull its wings back out and re-invert into like a normal flight pattern. And there's no reason I would expect them to do that other than just playing around because they're so smart. I wish I could get it on film, but
You'd have to film ravens all day.
yeah.
Go ahead. Beautiful motherfucker!
You better fucking do it. Took us about 32 days to be out here yelling at birds. It's a ubiquitous multicultural activity.
It was bound to happen eventually.
Two men from opposite sides of the earth yelling at one bird. It's gonna be like the fucking boy who cried raven. Do it!
Come on, buddy.
That one over there. Come on. Come on, do it. You better fucking do it. Why are you not doing it? Bushwhack made a good point. Maybe these ravens are more intelligent than we thought. They're probably more intelligent than us. They're just fucking with us. They know when we bring the camera out and they're just laughing. Just laughing. That's what those call them.
Fun.
Yeah. Yep, couldn't have expected to be able to get anywhere near Cuba without getting rained on. One last time, at least.
Right. Give me a break.
This is the kind of place that would really suck if it were actually wet right now.
Yep.
We're going straight up this boulder field, interspersed with just dried mud. Oh my God. Just came from all of that.
Literally chiseled it in. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Our 100-mile reserve tanks for getting between town are depleted. That was the hardest climb. Maybe it wasn't the tallest climb, but the hardest climb on the entire trail so far.
It's definitely the most vertical.
But we have a gradual downhill slope all the way to Cuba from here, so we're
Happy days.
Yeah. I don't think I could do much more.
Man, check that view out.
Well, we got within 10 milliseconds of avoiding the rain, but couldn't quite avoid it in the end. But we got our tent set up right in time. The rain's about to really come down now, so cooking inside it is for the night. It's about 6:20 a.m. I'm gonna just race straight into Cuba without stopping or anything. Didn't sleep a lick last night. Neither did either Bushwhack or the Canadian couple that ended up camping with us, because there was one single solitary cow that was wandering around all night going, because it was lost presumably, but Jesus fucking Christ. At one point there were some coyotes yipping and stuff, and I kind of hoped that they would massacre the cow. They didn't, but none of us slept because of it. There's that motherfucker. And there's another cow over here mooing on this side, so maybe she'll finally figure out where she needs to go. It's funny, comparing this to going into Grants, we complained so much about the paved road, but I can see the paved road here where I have to walk for 5 miles to get into Cuba. And I've never wanted a paved road more in my life.
I just say to him that you cut your nails with your scissors.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Speaking that kind of
She said it's badass.
Okay.
that criticism coming from the most white trash non-Americans I've ever seen. Again, you guys have gotten trained quickly. Literally, motel,
Getting
everybody's fucking naked.
in the culture.
Trash spread out across the parking lot.
Hey, that's very expensive.